is fifth position. But after that year, trust me, he dominated the Premier League. Pointed him and I think they went on like 7 games in a row, like they lose all of them, and the fans were calling even like for the board to sack this guy, how to call it, Mikel Arteta. But they both trust Mikel Arteta. They trust the process. Hello guys, Chelsea fans, how is everyone doing? So yesterday it was a bad game, or I would say bad results. But there's always positive things in that game. But many people are criticizing the coach, criticizing the players. But nonetheless, it's just a preseason game, so you have to understand it. Like the players are learning the coach tactics. So actually, we have to be patient. You know, give the manager the time so he can, you know, like do his things, and hopefully it work for us. So yeah, yesterday the game, against Celtic. Actually, I will say Celtic dominated us like for the whole game, the beginning to the ending. So yeah, but it's always Chelsea. It's always Chelsea. So yeah, you see, like fans are criticizing him like he should change like the way you know he's doing his tactics or something like that. But practice make it perfect. So we have to understand it, and he doesn't have many time. Like time is not in his side. Like to practice like a lot of things. So as the season is coming to start, and we have to understand it like this is just a preseason game. It's just a preseason game. So it's better we lose right now, in preseason than when the league start. If we lose like in the start of the league, so it's gonna be like difficult. It's gonna be like worse because the pressure will be on the manager and the players. So yeah, we just need to be, like we just need to be patient, give the manager the time. If you can recall, like last season, we have a very good preseason game. We have very good preseason under Pochettino. We didn't lose I think we didn't lose any game. We just draw like I don't know 2 games or one. The rest we won them. But when the league start, we win. I think our first and second game. After that, everything went bad. Because we didn't know our weakness in preseason. So we think that we are good to go, but at the end we are not ready to start the things. But this season we have a very bad preseason. Hopefully we can have a good season because whenever you lose or whenever you play a very bad game, most of the time you see your weaknesses. You try to rectify it. So you understand. And I think the manager Enzo Maresca is doing that because our last game, our first game, our first preseason game, you know, the first half was good, but you know, just a small. We meet a small team. The first half was good, you know, but when the second half started, you know, I don't see like any improvement in that game because I don't know, like Gusto is playing where like he's playing like as a number 10 role everywhere, and he's supposed to be like as a invited, midfield, but he's not doing it. On that game, he's not doing that. You understand? So there's a thing to rectify there. So understand, like in that second half, trust me, like I don't see any improvement in that second half. The first game, the first half was good, but the second half it was bad. But the yesterday game, yeah, I would say like it was a good game. I see a lot of improvement on that game. The first 10 minutes, yeah, was bad, but after that, when we considered the two goals, we dominated the game. So you understand. After the second half, like around 70 minutes, we are dominating the game. Seriously, like we are creating a lot of chances, you know. But at the end, we are not converting our chances. And whenever like Celtic have their chances, most of the time they end, you know, like they kill like their chance, like put it into the net. So that's the difference. Like they were so connected. You understand? Like they were so connected. Whenever they had the ball, like they know how to pass. They played the ball like very quick. So you understand? Like the connection is there. And in our team, like we lack connection. Like whenever we had the ball, most of the time, especially in the defense line, they were just passing it around them. And for me, like that's a problem. Most of the time, if we have the ball, like we are just passing it around the back line, the three of them. So for me, like it shouldn't be like that, you know. We must like if we are playing like the way we are playing yesterday, we will be having a bad season again. Yeah, but um, nonetheless, it's a learning process. We have to trust the process. Yeah, everything takes time. Even Pep Guardiola, like his first season, you know, he finished fourth, in the Premier League. So you understand, it's not like easy. It's not easy. You understand? And on that season, he nearly like finished fifth position. But after that year, trust me, he dominated the Premier League. The same thing as Mikel Arteta, Arsenal. You know, when they appointed him like the middle of the season, you know, he was not like having a very good results with the players. And I think they went on like 7 games in a row, like they lose all of them. And the fans were calling even like for the board to sack this guy, how to call it, Mikel Arteta. But the board trust Mikel Arteta, they trust the process, at the end, you know, success is coming. Yesterday they play against Manchester. I watched the game. Trust me, like their movement was so good, and even they were playing even like they play with they play some under 8 players, 17, 18, but unexperienced players, but they just don't feel it. Understand? They were dominating the game, like playing their football. They are not fair, So you see, and I think Chelsea, like actually, I was not a fan of Chelsea sacking Pochettino because I was seeing a lot of improvement on Pochettino, but the board decided to sack him and they appoint Enzo Maresca. And I think we shouldn't be rushing like to sack. managers. We need to give them time, you know, like to showcase their talent. You cannot appoint a coach without giving him time, like, even Pep Guardiola right now, if you appoint him as a Chelsea manager, trust me, before he start like doing his things, he must suffer. He must like see like he must have like a bad results on his way, but you know that give him like the opportunity to practice, his things, like to rectify like his weaknesses. So you understand the same thing Maresca is going right now, is going through right now. So we have to trust him, give him the chance, trust the process, trust him full time. Even next year, for me personal, if you ask me, like, even if we finish next year, sixth position or seventh position, trust the manager. It shouldn't be us like to sack a manager. If you appoint a manager, I think if you have to appoint a manager, you have to be very sure that you have to show like, he's gonna do something, he's gonna deliver things. So you understand, and we need to give Maresca time, and hopefully he can like, give us what we need and what we want. So yeah, on the first we are gonna play on Club America. I think by then, you know, like KDH will be back, maybe, and maybe Jackson will be back too. So yeah, it's a good preseason. Let's enjoy the preseason. For me, I don't think it's necessary like for us to see only the weaknesses. You know, we need to like, to watch the game like properly and see like the improvement of the team. Yesterday, the way we are like pressing um Celtic was so good, but at the end, like whenever we press them, most of the time we leave space in the midfield. So you understand. So that's why they always like give us tough time whenever we press them. At the end, we didn't take the ball. When they move the ball past the attack, we get problem. And there's one thing like, if I'm to advise Mariska, I will advise him like, if he's to invite like any one of our fullbacks, he can invite like um Rhys James or Malo Gusto, no problem. But the other fullback needs to be go forward and join the flank so that we will have more like, more space, more dangerous like attack. He can able to help him like crossing or something like that. Understand? We just defend like with two defenders. Understand? And two defenders, two midfielders. You understand? The rest they join with the attack we play. Whenever you lose the ball, we defend with four-man defense. So you understand? So that's my thing. That's my take. And hopefully he can rectify it maybe next game. So yeah, thanks. Let's enjoy the preseason and hopefully we have a good season. One love, Chelsea.